Alright, you got Big Daddy here. I'm just testing two more feeder hog lights, and what I did different this time, and I want to show you here, is they're on top of the feeder, but the box is in the center sitting on the lid, and that's a very lightweight lid, and we have a 2x6 that's probably cut about, I don't know, 36 to 42 inches wide, and the box is sitting and mounted on top of that. You take it and you throw it up on your feeder unit during hunting season or whenever you want. If you don't want to leave it out in the field, you can remove it. You could actually bolt it onto a lid. You could do a bunch of different things with it. Can you see under it? You know, hey, that's the most common thing that I get from guys is how well can you see? I went over into my office and I grabbed a skull mount. So that's what you're seeing under that feeder. Now, from this distance, you know, a hog may be shoulders as wide as that rack. I'm telling you that I'm 60 years old. When I went to develop these things, the idea was I didn't want to reinvent the wheel, number one. Number two, I want to be able to sit 100 yards, 120 yards, 140 yards away with a 3x10 or a 4x12 Leopold scope on one of my rifles and pick off hogs under the feeders in South Texas. Here's another model, same basic thing, using the my original 28 LED oval red lights, you know, the ones that go in a 2-inch receiver. You're going to see now this one's set up, and again, we were doing some testing, so you know, I'm going to make some changes. This one's set up, dual batteries, dual solar panels, 2 lights on each side, hangs over. This board's about, I don't know, 6 feet long and hangs over the edge, and you'll see that on the video. They got the batteries out of the can, but you got the idea. Kind of roll that over a little bit and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, what we had on this one was, I used an old piece of composite from one of my deck jobs, and what you'll see there is we had 2 lights on a dawn to dusk or dusk to dawn sensor and 2 lights on a remote control. 2 of them are on the dusk to dawn sensor, so that you'll always have red light under the feeder, and then the other ones, the other 2 are on a remote control. You can see that right there. On, off, on, off. The idea, or my idea here, is this: if you go 24/7, 365 days a year with a system like this, all wildlife, hogs, deer, I don't care what, coyotes, bobcats, they all get used to coming under the feeder at night, and they all get used to eating. And of course, the red light is coming from the sky, so it doesn't scare them. But you go get in your deer stand 100 yards away, 150 yards away, and voila. But this you can do with any rifle. You could do it with open sights 30-30. You could do it with a scoped rifle. Imagine, you bow hunters, imagine if we got up about halfway between here and that feeder, you were up on a tripod or a quad pod stand, what you could do with a bow or a crossbow. Have a good one. Let Big Daddy hear from you.